We are back with troubleshooters, abandoned children, and we're going in the office. There we go. Boss. Yes, Ms. Yeager? As I mentioned before, I'm going to leave early. Looks like you found a clue. Yes, it couldn't have been done without your help. Tell me anything. Tell me anytime if you need more help. Thanks a lot. We don't. She's not that good. More coins. Do we have? What's this? Oh, the crab mitts. I still haven't gotten the crab mitts. Okay. Let's go. Actually, where are we in this? Oh, three more. 3 or 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3. Let's go. Leave. I'm going to leave now. What? I've got some personal affairs to handle today. Oh, I'm envious of you. For whatever reason, I want to go home early too. You can come with me then. Your personal affairs, are they troublesome? Certainly. Then I'll pass. That's a shame. See you tomorrow then. Bye-bye. At least let him know what he likes. And he doesn't want a hard time. See. Misty, chase them along is too dangerous. You can just ask Silverette to help you. I shouldn't burden them with my personal affairs. How on earth is arresting the serpent TriStar your personal affairs? Don't worry. You know my skills. Ah, darn it. Do whatever you like. I'll bounce when it gets hot. Take it easy. Into the tiger's den. Misty arrived at the Magenta Street night market, following Red Sand Companion's track. Hey, pretty. Take a seat here and have a drink. Yaba. It's freshly made today. The market is closing soon, so merchants are trying to sell their remaining goods. One cup a morning. 1 cup will make your skin smooth, your mind clear, and your fatigue disappear. Back when Magenta Street was white tiger turf, the night market was a black market that traded smuggled goods. But after White Tiger was gone, everything started to change. Hey there, princess, how about some smoked worry meat? Rather than smuggled goods, people started to bring produce, street food, and handmade crafts, which was still illegal, but considerably less dangerous. I smoked this myself for over 3 hours, better than just normal pork meat. I'll only take half the price because I like your face. The Windwall District BHPD were aware that there were many unauthorized trades like these at Magenta Street Night Market, but they weren't cracking down on it. They didn't have enough manpower to supervise, and even if they did, they knew it wouldn't stop those illegal trades since the demand was high. Moreover, things would worsen if those traders scattered to every corner of the city. So it was more efficient for them to monitor the night market and let it thrive, only intervening if some serious crime occurred. It's been 4 years already. 4 years of what? I mean, it's been 4 years since I left Alley. Already? I was desperate to earn my living every day back then. Nothing's better now, is it? We don't need to worry about tomorrow's meal now. I don't know. I just miss the time when Morris was with us. Sure, we were hungry, but we were happier back then. Karen is preparing to be a troubleshooter. What? I thought she'd be the last person to do a dangerous job like that. You know, being a troubleshooter is a popular job among youngsters these days. The night market was full of chatter between merchants and customers. Misty was looking for a clue while walking through the night market, thinking about every person she walked by. Suddenly, she had an uneasy feeling about a bystander who stared at her from behind. What is this awkwardness that I feel from him? As she kept moving, Misty pictured the layout of the street inside her head, looking for anything that would draw someone's attention. No shops, no bystanders. Then what is he looking at? Don't tell me. Misty acted naturally and periodically paused her steps while trying to hide her anxiety. But since when? Someone had been shadowing Misty while matching the sounds of her footsteps of their footsteps to Misty's. I never have noticed if I was any less careful. Not bad. Not bad at all. One can hide their figure while shadowing someone. Is that Latin? But they can hide their sound. So a skilled tracker tried to match their footsteps with their targets when they were near prey. Sneaking up to a target more efficiently. Must be the Black Serpent for this level of skill. I don't think he was this good last time I saw him. Misty recalled the Ortega she met at the hardware store last time. She had felt there was nothing notable about him except for his tendency to sneak in during fights. He's better than I thought. When she was the famous Crimson Crow, she also had to shadow people. So she was astonished by Ortega's shadowing skills. I got lucky. He must have used his skills to close in on me. Then he matched his footsteps after he went into my blind spots, since he can't maintain his stealth in a crowd. Misty imagined herself as Ortega, shadowing Misty without being noticed. I have to compliment him. I shall fall back for now. Misty knew that if she was being followed, it was probable that she would be ambushed any time now. But back when she was a contractor, she had never gotten tailed by someone, so her pride didn't let her run off. I can't leave empty-handed. Misty found an alley at the end of the street in her sight. Maybe I can lure him somewhere quiet. When are you gonna stop creeping around like that? Someplace quiet, Misty stopped in that. Isn't it rude to hide your face when you got something to say? Misty words echoed through the empty alley. Let's not waste each other's time. Black Serpent Ortega. Oh, it is him. Not so fast. Ortega suddenly appeared behind Misty. No freaking way. When did you notice my presence? I thought there was enough distance between us. Misty was surprised by her opponent's skill to have caught her behind her back, surpassing her expectations. This man is way more dangerous than I thought. One more chance. How did you notice me following you? Like anyone could miss your ugly mug. Still got the guts to joke around, huh? Ortega poked his knife behind Misty's back after listening to her answer. Let's just stop this pointless argument. Walking style, speed, direction of wind. There's nothing you could have used to notice me. Ortega obsessively interrogated Misty since he hadn't gotten caught while shadowing since he was a child. Looks like I made you upset. Poor you. Yes, poor me. Don't worry, nobody had ever caught my tail either. Before Misty even finished her sentence, Ortega's knife pierced through her clothes to touch her skin. Which was it? 212th? 220th? 230th? Ortega quickly recalled the situation when he shadowed Misty, and he realized that there had been 3 steps that hadn't matched up with Misty's. So that's why he paused to look around. So finding me just with those tiny differences, did he just perfectly play back the entire situation in his head? Nice skills you got for a pet dog of Vermilion. I just wanted to see how you catch up to me. So you were saying that you knew it all along? Of course. To lure you out, I had no other choice. Misty bluffed that she planned every little detail. Oh, I see. Is getting caught like this also part of your master plan? It is. Can't you see that I made you reveal yourself? You've got guts, girl. Bluffing like hell in a situation like this. Am I bluffing? I think you'll see in 10 minutes. Usually, Ortega wouldn't fall for Misty's trick like this, but he was also shaken by the fact that she noticed him. 10 minutes. Is she bluffing? Or is she trying to make me think she is installing me for something? Instead of running away, you revealed yourself when I called your name. And that was a game for me. You should have run away when you found out that you were noticed. You're funny. Just wait and see. You need to run. You'll need to run eventually. If you don't think so, then just put the knife in my gut right now. I'm sure this is the last chance for you to win unless you get another lucky chance. I don't need to fight here anyway. Should I fall back? Ortega found himself being shaken by Misty's sly tricks. Cunning bitch. He always did his job safely and reliably without taking risks after he became a hired gun. And eliminating Misty could have ruined Pascal's plan. He was just trying to watch Misty in case she was jeopardizing their plan anyway. I should have noticed her when she called my name. I should have ignored her when she called my name. Angered, Ortega pushed his blade deeper into Misty, and in that moment, Misty shouted out loud and pushed Ortega while her body was ignoring the pain. Flash, don't let him hide again. Misty's final winning move. Ortega instinctively stepped back when Misty shouted out loud. Misty also stepped back and assumed a fighting stance while bearing the pain from the bleeding. Bingo. You got me once, but I swear I'll make you pay for that. Enjoy your freedom while you're not inside a cell. Defeat. Of course. Fighting her head-on fight would be difficult. I must find somewhere to hide for now. The Black Serpent ain't one who's great at fighting. I can take him by myself. Can you? Acceleration. Where is he? Oh, he's actually really good. We're still bleeding. What does this do actually? Silence, switch. I don't know. Do you have ESP? That's the question. Anything. Well, she has her healing. Okay. And here I thought I could take you down in one hit. So let's push his time back. Not bad, I'll give you that. Let's go. Okay, there you go. It ain't over yet. Overcharge. Wow. Smash. Seems like they already started fighting. I must make haste. Let's try to put this on. Where did he go? Did he not drop?
내가 들어갈까? 전진하자.
Crap. White serpent? Don't tell me the yellow serpent is also here. 3 at once. This will be tough. Okay. Can you just walk away, please? So sorry, but I'm not one to throw back the fish I catch. I see, then I shall show you my full strength.
승부는 초반 위치 선정지.
Maybe I took the other one out. Oh, this isn't good.
지치지 않아. 잘 선택해야 해.
Ugh. Maybe I did the regeneration. Yep. Did we have a? We did. Perfect. I'm guessing it's when he starts. Let's go.
이쪽이야.
Alright. Okay.
더 이상 고통은 없을 거야.
Should still be up. Okay. Nice.
그럼 모두 사라져 볼까?
This is gonna be a thing. She's down.
지독한 녀석이네.
This is gonna be a thing. Let's get the regeneration. And then
이제 사라져 줄게. 다들 준비됐어?
damn it. Maybe silence would help.
그럼 찬스! 보수는 확실히 해. 모든 것은 경험의 차이야.
Tarsus potion? Nah, I'm sorry.
초반 위치 선정지.
Alright.
치지 않아. 세상 쉽게 사는 녀석들이 많아.
Okay, so that silence is actually working. So here.
전진하자. 치지 않아.
Bleeding.
모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지.
Still silence one more time.
치지 않아. 모든 것은 경험의 차이야.
This move is somewhat familiar.
다들 준비됐어? 준비
still
부족이야.
recovery. His regeneration is unbelievable. Should I silence him with a rage? Could have said that earlier. There we go.
언제든지. 시간 특정 찬스.
He freaked, but he's still silent though. He blocked it. Let's do.
더 이상 고통은 없을 거야.
Need to heal.
더
Horrible.
이상 고통은 없을 거야.
Oh, actually, not horrible. It's been a long time since I was in this kind of situation. Excitement.
치지 않아. 세상 쉽게 사는 녀석들이 많아. 전진하자.
Wait, skip again.
시간 특정 찬스. 보스는 확실히 해.
Now. I wanna go.
언제든지.
Eh. Perfect.
치지 않아. 모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지. 위험한 상황은 회피해.
What? Hmm. Everywhere you want. 2 turns.
물벼락과 함께 차려. 모든 것은 경험의 차이야.
Okay. 1 turn.
금방 갈게.
You keep him silent.
내 실수일 뿐이야.
아.
전진하자. 시간 특정 찬스.
There we go.
확실히 해. 치지 않아. 내겐 절대 치지 않아. 승부는 초반 위치
And you see us
선점이지.
after we do this. Guess so.
치지 않아. 정면 승부는 정말 사절이야.
Release.
시간 특정 찬스.
Yes.
모든 것은 경험의
Should do it.
차이야. 게임 스타트.
Do it.
치지 않아. 보스는 확실히
Fear
해.
implement. Right away.
실수는 없지. 내
Crap.
실수일 뿐이야.
No. Come on. This is like gate for overdoing. Oh, crap. Checkpoint. At least I figured it out. Regen.
다들 준비됐어?
Don't need any of this. Why does
언제든지. 슈가 특정 찬스.
okay?
세상 쉽게 사는 녀석들이 많아.
And it's on.
더 이상 고통은 없을 거야.
Let's get this healing.
더 이상 고통은 없을 거야. 위험한 상황은 회피해.
Just
슈가 특정 찬스. 정면 승부는 정말 습관.
stunned. Inventory. Let's freaking go.
기분 모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지.
Let's go back a little.
승부는 초반이 시선 점지. 지지 않아. 보스는 확실히 해.
It's no longer stunned. Fine.
다들
Wanna
준비됐어?
alternate between wave pick
슈가 특정 찬스.
just to be safe.
모든 것은 경험의 차이야. 기분 테이크.
Not bad. Two turns, so I don't want to chance. I don't want to chance it on something last minute.
슈가 특정 찬스. 모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지.
Again. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay. This is something he just does. I hate it.
쪽이야. 슈가 특정 찬스. 세상 쉽게 사는 녀석들이 많아. 이런 기회 놓치지 않아. 내 실수일 뿐이야. 내가 들어갈까? 슈가 특정 찬스. 모든 것은 경험의 차이야. 놓치지 않아. 모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지.
Alright, his bleeding's off.
전진하자.
Nope.
슈가 특정 찬스. 모든 것은 경험의 차이야. 기회 치지 않아. 보스는 확실히 해. 이쪽이야. 슈가 특정 찬스.
Done.
모든
Which
것은
doesn't really last.
경험의 차이야.
But yeah, it's fine. Oh, I didn't realize I was right next to
잘
right next to
선택해야
him.
해. 슈가 득점 찬스! 모든 공략은 약점부터 시작하는 거지.
Alright,
기분 테이블.
perfect.
다음 목표는 누구로 할까?
Didn't expect the white serpent to show up. Should I leave the scene now? I don't want to let this chance slip by. I just fight them some more. Seriously? Finally, she stopped. It seems it can't be helped. Are you the yellow? Please don't be the yellow serpent. Wow, what is going on? Damn, a sniper. Misty held her shoulder with her hand to stop the bleeding. It must be Gaia the yellow serpent sniping me like this. Misty forgot to stay conscious while trying to figure out a way to escape. I'm bleeding too much. At this rate, I'll... After a few claps of thunder in the gloomy sky, it started to pour rain. Misty couldn't even groan. She was so overwhelmed by pain. She just gritted her teeth and tried to stay conscious. Soon she heard heavy steps entering the alley in the rain. Hey, Mash, wake up. Gaia, is that you? Yep, I followed after you since you ran out so recklessly. Gaia grabbed Mash's hand and helped him up. Sorry about that. Mash stared at Misty while beating the dust off his coat. Did you aim for her shoulder on purpose? I was waiting for a chance. And I think what the old man said was right. After staring at Misty, Mash approached Ortega. Ortega, you okay? Wake up. Time to go home. Mash? Yeah. Misty, Mash helped Ortega stand up, same as Gaia did for him. What's going on? What about that girl? Ortega looked around, and soon he found Misty taking heavy breaths in pain while holding her shoulder. I'm sure it's Gaia's work. Anyway, did you guys follow me after I said that I'd be enough alone? Damn, you don't trust me at all. Ortega shook his head, looking at his two friends maintaining their silence. Then he looked back at Misty. But why the shoulder? Did you miss your shot? She'll bleed to death soon anyway. How kind of you. Ortega approached Misty. Let's go back, Ortega. As long as she dies. Ortega kicked Misty's injured shoulder strongly. Oh, she couldn't resist him anymore. Full of anger, Ortega tried to kick her once again, but Mash interrupted him. Mash! Mash, what are you doing? Mash! Hey, Mash! I said, what the heck are you doing? Ignoring Ortega, Mash remained silent and healed Misty. Seeing her bleeding stopped. Soon her bleeding stopped under Mash's care, but he continued treating her. Are you helping her because I said leaving our chaser alive would be better for our operations? I know that was my opinion, but I'm taking it back now. That girl, she's nastier than I thought. We have to get rid of her now. I agree with him for the sake of our operation. Gaia, I thought you've already made your decision. If you shot her in the head, my healing wouldn't work no matter how hard I tried. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't want to make another rash decision before listening to your opinions, just as I've always done. Then it's decided. Mash, stop being stupid and move aside. Can you kill her, Ortega? Ortega looked at Misty again. Who the hell is this girl anyway? Stop giving me riddles and just say it. If the old man is right, she's Misty. Misty? Misty, code number 53. She's the Crimson Crow, a hired gun who came from the same place we did. What? What are you talking about? After hearing Gaia's words, Ortega felt incredulous and looked back at Misty lying on the ground. That was her? That old man told us to follow you since you alone would not be enough. So you really didn't trust me. He never lied. Since he contacted us knowing who we are, he must know about her too. And if she's the real number 53, this situation isn't a coincidence. Finally awake, Misty had barely woken up after Mash's healing. She tried to figure out what's going on. It's Mash the White Serpent who saved me. I didn't know you would be alive, number 53. You don't need to answer me since you're badly wounded. We're number 32, 40, and 48. What? For us to meet again like this, it sure seems like our free will is nothing but playthings for that damned old man. If it didn't tell us who you were, you would have been eliminated. We would have eliminated you completely unawares. Or it could have been us in a cell, arrested by you. Misty was confused by Mash's words. She wanted to tell him to stop speaking this nonsense, but she couldn't move. Since I treated your wound, it'll only take 3 to 4 days to recover. But don't follow Silverette on their next raid. I really want you to step out of this. But if we meet again like this, you'll be another troubleshooter, and we'll just be some contractors. The motivation going down that much makes sense with how that ended. But that's also her fault for being... I don't even think it's arrogant. It's kind of arrogant. Failing to miss a statement while at the report. Sure. What do we get? Momo MVP Volume 2, Rest, Food, Rest, Sleeping Pill. I still have no idea what that's for. Storm, Mist, Supreme, but I need that. The way I have walked. Is Leighton going to tell him he's a number and hexing? After the serpent TriStars disappeared, Misty lay there half conscious, soaked through by the heavy summer rain. You idiot! I told you to not act by yourself. Your weaknesses? Not relying on your teammates, I suppose. Misty, please. You gave me anxiety every time you put yourself in danger. You're not a hired gun anymore. You don't need to act alone to hide yourself anymore. I don't agree with you still. Take whatever you need. Take whatever help you need from Silverette. Shut up. I already know that. Misty had been saved from the brink of death with Mash's help, but she soon found herself trembling with the chill even after the pain had diminished. Damn. At this rate, I'll freeze to death. Misty tried to pull herself together and find a solution to her current predicament, but nobody came to her aid in this dark, lonely alley. Not again. Hey, wake up! Peter? Hey you, I said wake up. How did you find this place? John? Relax, Peter. Her wounds are already healed. Come, right on my back. Misty woke up and found herself riding on someone's broad, warm back. You recognize me. Misty barely regained consciousness at the sound of a familiar voice. Where is this place? Am I being carried? She tried to look in the direction the voice was coming from, but she was too tired to even open her eyes, so she just called his name, closing her eyes. Peter? Yep, that's me. So you found me. I was lucky. What brought you there? It would be too convenient if you were just passing by. Misty joked with a shaking voice, even as she was on the verge of fainting. Seeing Misty this exhausted almost brought him to tears. One of your co-workers called me. He didn't say who he was. Yeah? He said he couldn't contact you and asked me to find you. Robin, I guess. But man, I know that you got into some dangerous job, so I couldn't come here alone. You could have just ignored me. That's why I asked him to come with me and help find you. Misty opened her eyes for the last of her strength, and she saw another familiar clothing. Huh? It was the gray garb of the bartender she had been saying hello to every morning as of late. She finally saw who was carrying her. Damn, what brought you here, bartender? Suddenly a burst of laughter came out of her. You were expecting someone else? Not at all. Thanks for helping me. I mean it. Anyone would help a lady lying in a rainy street. But we're not the ones you need to thank. It was someone else who found you lying around there. What? As your bloody clothes show, you have a grievous injury, but it was also healed by someone else. I don't know the reason why the guy healed you. Left you lying on the ground, but the healing saved your life. Oh, can you move? She exerted herself to move, but her body just wouldn't listen. Sorry, I guess I'm on this ride for a little while longer. Okay, hold on. My car is just around the corner. Aren't we taking her to a proper hospital? I think she's just exhausted. Bleeding stopped, and even her gunshot injuries were healed. It seems like a healer saved her. It must be Anne who saved me then. Another joke, huh? Must have been a rough life you had growing up. You could tell that just by my jokes. I'm certain that you'll be okay after a couple of days of rest. But who knows? I'm going to take you to a pharmacy I know in Shooter Street. Well, he's more of a life-saving doctor than just a simple pharmacist. And don't worry, he saved numerous underworld criminals, so he would be discreet and not ask any questions. Criminal wasn't a word she expected to hear from Don. He should only know her as an employee of Silver Red. And you're not asking any questions about what happened to me. Or did he already tell you everything? What? I ain't that kind of man. I'm not asking you anything because I don't care about you. I see. As their conversation slowed to a halt, only the sound of rain remained, filling the empty space. I'm sorry, you saved me, and I'm still being selfish. I'm happy you know this. Don't mind it, we're all the same kind of people here. And yeah, he's more than that. He's the town's legend. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought you were just a bartender. Peter, carry her yourself if we're going to talk about me. What? Hey, I really think more people should know about you. A legend. I guess he's also got a long story. "16 years ago, war orphan concentration camp a tiny spark. In the middle of the World War, the Ader Empire was the heart of the fighting. But after the war, the Empire found itself in the midst of a refugee crisis. The combined result of the Karas Union and the Ader Empire's scorched earth tactics turned the formerly generous lands of Ader into a barren wasteland. The people of the Empire who lost their homes and had no choice but to flee to the capital Terror on the front armor duchies near Terror. Eventually, Valerius III, the Emperor of Ader, had to give imperial land to the people and took from the imperial treasury to support the restorations of barren lands. The Emperor's preemptive generosity was enough to calm the anger of the people who had been on the brink of rebellion. 4 years after the war, most of the refugees were able to start a new life in their new home, except for 300,000 war orphans who were becoming another problem for the Empire. Most of them were children who either lost their families during the war, were abandoned due to poverty, or were born from war crimes. The Empire had known there were problems that would eventually have to be dealt with after the war. But since they were mature enough to show dissatisfaction or strong enough to group up and rebel against the Empire, they were always considered less important than other problems. Misty was 5 when she arrived in the refugee camps and spent another 4 years there. Hey, you want a piece of me? I'm sorry. Every time food was distributed, there was a total mayhem. Since there were not enough rations for the kids, fights often broke out when lining up to receive food. Even if one succeeded at getting their food, it was normal for them to be robbed or mugged in plain sight. The overseers of the camp didn't even bother and only took action when the situation got extreme, because there were never enough overseers to control all the orphans. Tired and ill-supported, overseers found no difference between the orphans in the camp and vermin on the streets searching for food in dumpsters. So the orphans had to stay on their guard to protect their food and eat their hard-earned meals as quickly as they could. This is the one I told you about last time, Misty at 9. She looked back when someone touched her shoulder. Ah, Belladonna. She's prettier than I thought. And she's Latin knows you. And she's nastier than you can tell at a glance. Is that so? She doesn't seem particularly misbehaved. Since there's a lack of resources in our camps, bigger kids tend to rob the smaller ones. Rob? You mean that's what's happened between children? Yes, in the case of scarcity, the only way to live in abundance is to take away the other's rations. I thought it was your duty to keep them healthy. You know we can't control every corner of the camp. So what's her story? Healthy. Usually kids tend to give up their belongings when they're exposed to danger. This one never did until we came to calm the situation. Oh? It appears I'm failing to see her true value here. Oh, I should have been more precise. She's never won a fight against the other kids. She just gets the hell beat out of her. What? Yep, I mean it. She just stays still without fighting back. Recently, there was a brutal attack against her by the leader of a gang of orphans in this camp. I think he was somehow annoyed by her. From the overseer who witnessed the incident, she stayed on her feet after being struck over 100 times, and the boy was so exhausted he knelt before her. Pascal chortled heartily after hearing the overseer's anecdote. Did I say something strange, sir? No, not at all. Keep going. Feeling awkward, the overseer kept talking while scratching his head. There might be some exaggeration since I'm not the one who witnessed it, but it's true from that day on, no one has dared to attack her. Of course, there are easier prey than her. Belladonna scanned through the other children at the camp. Director, can we keep her too? Absolutely. She's an interesting subject. Brilliant. We're taking her too. Yes, ma'am. The Empire executed a policy which reassigned the war orphans of the concentration camps to private institutions to solve the problems. And the criminal organization Vendetta took advantage of this policy to accomplish their shady goals. I'll leave the paperwork to you. Sure, you don't need to worry at all. Officially, they're adopted by a foreign institute, so there's no way this would be noticed by the superiors. Belladonna handed over a thick stack of bills to the overseer with a smile. The overseer bowed to Belladonna and Pascal with a big grin on his face. Please come back when you need our services again. We've got plenty of kids here anyway. Third day of his sick leave, full of thoughts. Misty was sniped while chasing the serpent TriStar, and she took her sick leave without explaining the reason to Silverette. First day of her sick leave. As Tim the pharmacist had warned, she spent all day in bed in agony. Second day of her sick leave. She was in a bad shape in the morning, but it got better at night. Third day. Misty woke up early, finished her housework, and started to think about her life while sitting on the balcony. Would my life have been different if I behaved just like other people? The day she was left alone in heavy rain, she couldn't stop thinking about why her life turned out this unusual. A life of danger and peril, but it was the only choice she had to survive. You know, since I worked this hard, isn't it unfair for my life to not get better? Misty talked to her cactus, and the cactus remained silent. What's wrong with my life? She keeps talking to the unresponsive cactus. Should I just give up? Nah, I'll take that silence as a no. Dr. Pascal, Serpent TriStars. Her head is now filled with many things that bind her to the past. Island of Children 15 years ago. Oh, there she goes. A new life has started for those who left the concentration camp. A life with a tight schedule planned by drill masters 24/7. Oh, he's crying. Ortega. Some of the children who were running at full speed fell on the sandy beach. On your feet, you maggots, Bella Rosa. But the girl was almost crying about the unreasonable situation she got into. Number 37. Should I send you back to that damn concentration camp? But, no buts. Get on your feet right now. Children at the front of the row, not knowing the situation, were surprised by the drill master shouting and started running like bats from hell. He's more passionate than I thought. Julian, the sub-drill master of Group B, smiled bitterly while listening to Bella Rosa yelling at the children. Let's see who's in first. Oh, it's him again. Julian stared at number 32, who was outstanding in every aspect. He's kind of tough for a little boy. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, these kids are not that bad. Julian hadn't expected them to handle the drills well when he first saw the children. Most of them were rebellious, had underdeveloped bodies due to malnutrition, and occasionally disorders like ADHD and aphasia. I guess that weird director knew what he was doing. Julian was astonished by the director's management that created these children who were capable of following the harsh training. What is that, MASH? Hey, it's a lion! Fetch. Mealtime was when the children experienced the most freedom and happiness. From the peaceful atmosphere to the quality and quantity of the meal, the rations they had in the concentration camps could not match what they were provided here. All of them were able to eat their fill as much as they wanted, and here no one was standing ready to steal their food, except for one thing. Not again, not another another frog shape for me. The pills and animal-shaped jelly that the dietitian provided for them. Unlike the food that they could have freely, these pills and jellies were different in shapes and amount for each child. So it was natural that some curious ones were intrigued by them. Of course, they were interested in the jellies, not the pills. I wonder what the lions taste like. But with curious eyes, he reached for Misty's yellow lion jelly. Get your dirty hands off, it's mine! Misty instinctively spoke out. Soon, every child and adult in the cafeteria was staring at Misty. Well, you could talk? 33, 53, what's all the fuss about? Bella Rose approached the kids, quickly understanding the situation of looking at the surprised Vetch and angry Misty. 33, get back to your place now. Yes, ma'am. Afraid of Bella Rosa, Vetch returned to his place. Soon after Vetch was back in his seat, Bella Rosa stared down on number 53, or Misty. I heard you loud and clear, number 53. Next time, answer properly to me and other drill masters with that loud voice of yours. 53. Misty remained silent even though Bella Rosa yelled in her face. Very well. Bella Rosa made young Misty look up to her by forcing her chin up with her club. 53. Are you gonna send your mail back? Bella Rosa pushed Misty's food tray away with her club. Her food tray was almost going to fall off the edge of the table. Misty unconsciously made a sound when Bella Rosa pushed her tray. I won't ask again, 53. I'm gonna put you on a fast for 3 days if you don't answer me right away. Are you gonna send your mail back? No, I'm gonna finish it. After half a year of silence, Misty spoke while almost crying. I never heard her saying anything. I thought she couldn't speak. It's stupid. Maybe she got cursed or maybe she got cured of her illness? The children were gossiping about her speech after having seen her communicate with nothing but gestures and blank stares for over half a year. Quiet! Everyone remains silent when you eat. Those who are late for the next drill will have to meet me at the running track after the day's schedule. The children scattered and began to eat their meals again. So, it's not that she couldn't talk, she just didn't. What a nasty child. And what are you guys? Monsters. While Misty were quietly staring at the floor, Bella Rosa put her hand on Misty's shoulder and said, eat more and get stronger. You'll be able to say everything you want when you're strong enough. Under the warm sunlight, afternoon drill began shortly after lunchtime. This week's quote is much more than the last week, so stay focused and try to follow the lessons with the right attitude. And for those who didn't finish with the allotted time, you know what happens, right? These who are orphans never had any chance for the proper education. So most of them couldn't read and they couldn't even count or perform basic calculations. Each week, Director Pascal provided drill masters with learning materials tailored to each child. Their basic learning capabilities were cultivated and their academic achievements carefully monitored. For the children who were illiterate, he made them repeatedly write letters, and the children poor in math were provided learning materials with pictures. In learning, you must not be ashamed of acknowledging that you don't know something. And you must be ashamed of yourself when you pretend to know what you don't know. So report immediately when you have something that you don't understand. The drill master made daily reports on the learning progress of the children of Pascal, and Pascal responded with revised lessons. I knew that crime education is efficient, but I guess it's the director's efforts that brought them to this level. Julian disdained this kind of cramming education as he was raised by Ada's traditional education method that prioritized the subject's interests and motivations. However, as he experienced the results of Pascal's educational method, which only considered the child's learning achievement, ability, and understanding, he reflected on whether his thoughts were biased. So, sir, what is it, 33? I finished my assignment. Can I go out now? Yes. Exit quietly through the back door. Yippee! I said quietly, number 33. Yes, sir. The carrot and the stick. Freedom is given to the children who finish the day's assignment. As they experience the fruits of their own labor, they pay more attention in their studies. On the other hand, supplementary lessons throughout the whole weekend and corporal punishments are given to those who couldn't fulfill their goals. As they experience the fear of punishment and loss of freedom, they pay more attention in their study. And that's it for this week. Soon, Julian finds Misty left alone in the class. Number 53. The child considered to be suffering of aphasia. It's good to hear that she doesn't have any genetic disorder or brain damage. As she was considered to have a learning disorder, the learning materials given to her were easier than those given to the others. As a result, her education level was falling behind the others. She must work harder to catch up with her peers. Julian approached Misty studying alone. Any questions, 53? Misty nodded her head without saying anything, as she always did. He felt sorry when he saw Misty being the same as usual. Number 53. As Misty looked back on Julian, he put his hands on Misty's shoulder and said, "Study more and get smarter. You'll be able to say everything you want when you know everything properly." "14 years ago, parting children." Bitch. I'll be going then. Take care. I'm sure you'll mess up and get kicked out. Don't be too jealous of me. I'll follow you soon, Ortega. Yep. See you out there. For 2 years they lived together and took harsh drills together. And now some of them were informed they'd be adopted by new parents. When the subject numbers of adopted children were called, they had mixed feelings. Those who wanted to stay, those who wanted to leave, those who wanted to be with their friend. Wanted or not, they became attached to each other. 33, it's time to go. Take care, everyone. Let's meet again when we grow up. 33 was a mischief maker. 33 was a mischief maker among the kids. Most of the children hated his pranks, but his cheerful actions also helped smooth the overall tension of the children, who were having trouble adapting to a new environment. He was always first to get out into the playground and make jokes at the drill masters, and sometimes he even escaped from the institute. Number 33, he was free at the institute and it was his home and playground. Need more time, 33? Bella Rosa asked Vetch, who was almost crying right after he bid farewell to his friends. No, ma'am. Vetch looked at Bella Rosa as he turned away from his friends. No, ma'am, thank you for your care. What happened? Remaining children. Today we're going to learn about flammable chemical substances, which means a substance that is capable of being set on fire and burns quickly when the temperature is right. Let's start with things we can easily obtain in daily life. Can anyone tell us about them? As some children went away, the atmosphere of the institute changed. Afternoon lessons were changed from basic lessons to expert lessons by drill masters. The children could no longer be seen playing outside after class as it got harder and more overwhelming every day. Oh, Gaia. There is gasoline, ethanol, methanol, acetone, nitromethane, isopropyl alcohol, and more. Brilliant, number 40. Can you tell me their chemical formulas too? C8H18, C2H60, 60, H60, CH30H, CH3, COCH3, CH3, NO2, and C3H80, sir. Good job. What kind of pointless knowledge is this? The afternoon class had always been cram sessions that didn't care about the students' interests and motivations, but was at least tailored to each student for their education. But now it was delivered regardless of one's achievement or skill. This is too hard. Some of the children who experienced difficulty started to give up on following the class, but the others, including Misty, tried harder, even if they couldn't understand the lesson. Write a report on the flammable chemical substances that we learned about today and products containing those elements this weekend. Assignment. Dang. Some of the children gave up on fulfilling their quota and chose punishment, but the others studied overnight as they had to catch up to the class. Focus your strength on your feet before you. Ortega, Mash, or you, Gaia? Or you? Focus your strength on your feet before you fall. Stand straight and raise your chest. The strong person is the one who does not fall. Who are we? We're the strong. As Bella Rosa shouted, the children answered as one through the storm. 54, raise your knee. Yes, sir. 48, don't fall back. Catch up. Right away. Running through the storm, many of the children failed to complete the drill. The eyes of the drill master were focused on those who remained, not the failures. 53, can you take the lead? Misty looked at the two kids who were running in front of her. Yes, I can. "12 years ago. Time passed and suddenly another child found their new home. Sorry, everyone. Graham always grumbled that he'd be the last one to be adopted. Are they actually getting adopted? Or is the scientist operating on them, taking their hearts and stuff? He always talked about the other children's good points and said they're going to be next. He insisted that people always love cute, handsome, smart, and clever kids. And his grumbling relieved many other children as he was always last in classes and drills. I thought nobody was gonna like me. I'm fat. Even my sister left me because I eat too much. He felt sorry for his friends who always gave him a kind word when he grumbled. A million thoughts crossed his mind. Well, good luck. A farewell from one of them still remaining after a long silence. Thank you. Get lost, you fat pig, and take your fat belly with you. One spoke harshly to hide his feelings. It made the others who were listening sad and himself sadder. Try to lose weight out there. Goodbye. Bye. Every child bade him farewell. Yeah, it was nice living with you all. I'll call you. Growing children, 11 years. I really like this story, but there are some chapters that barely any writing and dialogue, and other chapters like this that's like 15 minutes plus. I'll be the first today. Oh no, you won't. Hey, you'll be tired right before the goal if you run like that. Just let them be. They're idiots who won't listen. Guys, are they monsters? Some children left the institute, but the remaining children never stopped growing. There was only 5 left. So, Tega, Mash, Gaia, Misty. Who were you? Iris? Something like that. They went on running. They went on running on the beach even without the drill masters. I heard that the last kids of Class A are going out soon. Good for them. Really? Eris. I thought you liked the blind girl from Class A. Huh, love is for morons. You know, I'm clearly smarter than you two, so shut up. As the children grew, the drill masters got harder every day. The drills got harder every day. But without the drill masters, the children talked more. 32, 48, and 53. What the hell are you doing? You want to stay with me all day? This damn hag. I gotta save myself. Why me too? Mash and Misty had a fist fight. Anyone could see it coming when they harshly argued in the morning. As a result, Misty, Mash, and even Ortega, who tried to stop the fight, had to run through the obstacle course. I consider you as having way too much energy. Do you really think that all the training is meant for you to fight each other? Despite Bella Rosa's roaring, the children were reaching exhaustion. Why were they fighting anyway? I don't know. Maybe they got bored. They used to be quiet when they were young, but recently they're the worst troublemakers of all. Maybe it's because the kids of Class A are leaving today. What's that today? So it's only us now. A secret place where children hear from the drill masters. You're not going? Going where? Nitwit. Mind your own stupid business. What's wrong with you two recently? Are you in love with each other? Misty leveled a withering glare at Eris while Mash made a disgusting grimace. Ortega hid his face, feeling disgusted, while Gaia smiled bitterly. We're going to get out soon anyway. What do you mean? I've heard the drill masters talking about it. What? They say they're going to shut down this place next year. Really? Does that mean we're going out too? Maybe? So we just need to stay one more year? I can't believe we need to stay here for another year. Why the long face? We've been here for this long. We saw each other going out and we're still left here. Even the dumbest person can see that we're not going to be adopted. You're the dummy. Soon we're gonna be adults. We don't need a parent. We don't need parents now, do we? On the outside, you think we're gonna be happy? With all this training and education, I'm sure we can do anything we want. We're learning cloak and dagger techniques lately. I don't think that's useful. But your stealth techniques will be useless until because it's so predictable. I want to be a paramedic when I get out. Not bad. Your healing power you will fit. But other than him, the other children didn't have a clue about how to use their skills in normal life. What the institute taught them was mostly about survival and subduing others. A mercenary training camp. That's what this is, I think. Probably. Nothing changes. The war is over, and they're saying it's peaceful out there. We can just start all over and fit our lives to it. Yeah. And do we really need to worry about our future now? I'll be so happy when the day we leave here comes. Grown-up child. The thoughts about the past coursing through her mind all morning, Misty distracted herself with the game she hadn't yet completed. Whatever. I thought they were all terminated. How could I have known they were still alive? Missed calls from Robin piling up in Misty's call log. Is she really not trying to go out on a call? But still she played her game all day. Eventually her phone battery ran dry. Maybe I should stop. No, I gotta finish this. There's no lesson for me to stop. There's no reason for me to stop right now anyway. Misty stared at her phone, turned off. Should I call for another day off? She refocused on her game. I can't quit right now before the boss. Mash, Ortega, Gaia. As the memory she had buried in the past haunted her more, Misty poured herself deeper into the screen. I'm the one who decides my fate. All right. Let's identify. Oh, that's way more money than I. Sure. The master's recovery support. Granted that it's not your turn. If HP of an ally drop between 6 to 6 by an attack for a limited chance of one time, you can single target heal. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Ortega. Mash. What's your level now? Oh, still not 55. Or was it a defense? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's give you back the oh, I didn't realize that was oh. Where is it? The sticky. I don't think we have any more. That it is. Still won't be enough for it. Is there anything else actually that we can put here? That's 2 spider webs. Your arrangement. Nope. This is just better. Attack protocol by 1, whereas crap. Says protocol by 2. No. Excuse me. Yeah. I see. I can wait. Black McCreary. Fence, no. Massive body. I already have it. Earth War. Oh, this is a lot. Sure. Crap. Tension. All right, there we go. Ambush. All of that and this goes fine. Okay. And and tech, sure, Nigel. Wow, that won't hurt. That's that. Workbench. Momo and Vivi. Indigo upgraded metal parts. flame element. Kind of a gun. Okay. Only one. Oh, that's not good. Can we salvage for anything? Interesting. Fiber. How much is your item level 2? Craft. Come on. Indigo black iron parts. Crap. That's not it. All right. Let's end this here. I'm so confused with a lot of stuff this go. Obviously letting this part of that annex. It's just something that's kind of slowly established. The issue is what happened once they left and what were they actually leaving for? It was interesting, I'll give it that. But yeah, let's end this here. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic time. I hope you're enjoying the story. And see you soon.